World of Warcraft is a video game that has changed millions of people's lives. Many people have fond memories of coming home from a long day of school or work and just being able to be happy and unwind, logging into World of Warcraft and staying up late with their friends. With the release of World of Warcraft Classic in 2019, a lot of people are now reliving their memories or experiencing the original classic game for the first time, and there are tons of people that never played the original game all the way back when it released in 2004, while that 2019 version of Classic that is now in Cataclysm and will soon be Mist of Pandaria is still a great success and people are really enjoying it. I would like to use this video to highlight some of the main reasons why the original vanilla World of Warcraft is a timeless masterpiece. Now, one of the biggest drives for vanilla World of Warcraft, or Classic, is the community. Community plays an absolutely huge role in vanilla World of Warcraft, as everybody knows everybody on the servers. Guilds are very prevalent, especially raiding guilds, but you even have tons of friendly leveling guilds that just love to help out, help each other succeed. And because leveling on your own from level 1 to 60 can have plenty of difficulties, it is very crucial to level with anyone else around and team up to slay your foes. Along with that, anytime you want to run a dungeon throughout your leveling journey or even at max level, you have to look out and seek those players out. And along with that, the dungeons are not particularly short or fast, so you'll be spending quite a bit of time with these other adventurers, which can give you guys plenty of time to maybe grow a bond, get invited to a guild, or start a friendship. And that's one of the charming things about World of Warcraft Vanilla, is that you can play the game basically however you want. At the end of the day, this game is an open world. You can do anything you want to do. You can form a raid and slay Ragnaros, or you can do the weekly fishing tournament in Stranglethorn Vale and have a relaxing afternoon in the STV rain. Literally, the world is your oyster, and you can take the pace as fast or as slow as you want. I now would like to highlight just the sheer amount of immersion that there is in Vanilla WoW. Immersion is one of the most captivating aspects of Vanilla WoW. Whether you're doing a fun, exciting quest chain that takes you on an adventure through numerous beautiful zones, or if you're leveling your professions in the charming capital cities, it's certainly not hard to see how easy it is to become entranced in Vanilla WoW. With each zone feeling unique and having its own personality and beauty, this game is a master of making you feel absolutely lost in each zone with corner after corner to explore. And that's what Vanilla is so good at, feeling like the world is massive and you are small. Running from zone to zone, especially without a mount, just adds to that extra charm. Not to mention the lovely scenery when you're on a flight path. The view looking down on Azeroth on the back of a wyvern or a hippogriff never gets old. The next thing I want to talk about sort of ties into the community, but it is overall the leveling journey. Now, a lot of people love to play vanilla for the endgame experience, which is very, very fun and satisfying. As someone that plays on Era and does raiding, I really enjoy this aspect. But overall, my absolute favorite thing to do in vanilla World of Warcraft is to level a new character. The level of dopamine that hits you every time your character dings is just something that never gets old. Not to bring up a cheesy quote, but I think it really homes into the essence and the charm of vanilla World of Warcraft. That quote being, "It's about the journey and not the destination." I just really think it hits home with the World of Warcraft vanilla experience. You may think leveling a character can get old, and sometimes it can, but way more often than not, it's just such a relaxing and fun thing to do, along with the fact that you know you're going to meet tons of players out in the world as you progress, and make new friendships or join a new guild and get to know those people. It's just something that's so charming. Not to mention the journey is not a fast and quick one, but rather a slow and steady grind, which may seem a little daunting at first, but in my and a lot of other people's opinion, it's just so much more rewarding when you spend time playing the class and you get to learn it more and more with every level, rather than just hitting max level in a day or two. It just doesn't feel the same. Tying in with learning your specific class even more, class quests are a huge part of the fantasy of learning your class. Each class will have a handful of class-specific quests, with the first one usually being around level 10. These quests are iconic and result in some amazing class-specific spells, weapons, or other rewards. Some of the most iconic class quests I can remember is the first time I did the Paladin quest to loot the iconic Vergen's Fist weapon. This weapon is so iconic, which eventually leads you all the way to Shadowfang Keep. Just truly iconic for Paladins. Doing the full quest line was truly something, and the whole idea of just going around the world to slowly gather materials to supply for a master blacksmith to craft you this amazing weapon, it really gives you that special charm and feeling, and really lives into the fantasy of slowly gathering items to craft a really overpowered weapon. Another awesome example would be just how iconic the class quests for hunters are upon reaching level 10. If you've never played a hunter, upon reaching level 10, they learn how to acquire their pet. They're tasked with taming 3 different creatures throughout the general area in order to get a grasp on how to tame beasts in the wild throughout their leveling journey. After taming 3 different beasts, they are then to report to the capital city, or a master hunter will teach them further spells to take care of their tamed pet, such as how to feed the pet and revive them if they fall in battle. I really love that idea of practicing taming creatures throughout the zone. It really makes the journey and process of learning to tame your pet feel all the more rewarding. Another nice little touch about taming your pet is that sometimes the process can fail, resulting in having to do it once again, which really gives that realistic feeling of sometimes you need to do it again and you need to practice in order to get better at doing it. Just adds more life to your character and more fantasy RP to your whole journey. I also want to mention how I really enjoy the idea of weapon skill leveling in vanilla World of Warcraft. Now, before you guys hate me for enjoying leveling up certain weapon skills, I just think it really adds to the whole fantasy of World of Warcraft. Using a certain type of weapon you've never used on your journey so far, then having to level it up, growing stronger, and the weapon doing more damage as you grow stronger with that weapon really just makes it feel special and makes it feel realistic to the RP journey. Now obviously they removed this feature in later expansions due to the tedious, grindy nature of it, but I really think there was something special with it in vanilla, and it really added to the entire journey of leveling your character and growing stronger. I know a lot of people hated this feature as it took many hours to level up each specific weapon skill, but I personally really thought it was special. I also want to mention that a lot of people that critique Vanilla WoW just say that people love this game due to nostalgia or anything regarding that, but I never even played Vanilla World of Warcraft, and there are an absolute ton, if not the majority, of people that play classic vanilla World of Warcraft that never even touched this game until several years after vanilla. This game is just so captivating and has something about it that is just literally addicting. So these are just a few of my favorite things about vanilla World of Warcraft. The immersion, scenery, and the adventure as you grow stronger through your leveling journey really gives you that old school MMO feeling that is so hard to find in 2025. If you have not played classic World of Warcraft in a long time, or maybe you've never played it, I highly encourage you to give it a try. You can control the pace, progressing as fast or as slow as you would like, spending countless hours getting lost in the wide world of Azeroth. So dive back into this beloved game and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I have a ton more classic video ideas, so look forward for more content in the very near future. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments your favorite part of classic World of Warcraft. And until next time, peace!